Alright, so next section is on your points, lines, planes, auxiliary views. So let's start with your line, okay? Lines in your projections. Lines intersection, they always intersect at a point. Okay, so we are given here horizontal view and front view, your top, of course, and then your front. So we have to, yes, carefully investigate the two lines crossing into each other, whether they are actually crossing, okay? Meaning like intersecting, actually intersect with each other, or they just appear to intersect, okay? Appear to intersect and actually intersect, they're not the same, okay? And you have to train yourself to be able to see that. So why do we have to do, as we're dealing with the edge views, right? So even if you're seeing a line in a view, that doesn't mean that that is the actual line, right? It could be a shadow or two or something, yeah, a single line, single point, intersection, things like that, right? That can trick your mind with a actual line, yeah. But of course, we're gonna start with actual lines, yeah. So we're gonna start with the simple single lines. So we gotta think about whether or not an intersection, right, exists between the two lines. So that's our goal to determine. So if there's no intersection, yeah, we have to determine which line actually passes over the other one, whether this is on top of that, or that is on top of this. You have to determine that, okay? And we gotta determine which one is closest to your eye, because the closer is the one that is on top, right? We call this the concept of visibility. And if you don't have any intersection between the two lines, yeah, given lines right here, we have to determine the shortest distance between the two lines. If they're not crossing, then there is a gap in between them. What is the shortest distance in between them? Yeah. Okay, so try to practice your mind to be able to see, even if you're seeing in your, this is not just like whatever view from the outside, we're on a two-dimensional, yeah, plane, okay? So you're looking at a plane. So therefore, when you see lines, right, crossing each other on a plane, that doesn't mean they're true lines, yeah? They're not actual lines. They could be something else. They're maybe overlap. They may be overlap with a distance in between them, or they actually intersect, okay? So you have to know these things, and how we gonna know about all of that. So let's take a look at how we do, okay? How we do this differentiation between intersections of two lines. Okay, so let's start with that. This is just about the same, I think, as in this, yeah? So we don't have to reiterate that. So the best way to approach this type of problem is, first, we do the same thing. We're gonna verify our projection, and we're gonna extend our parallel projectors between the two views. We have your horizontal, your top view, and your front view, yeah? And we're gonna label the points. Yeah, do the same thing. Projectors. Full line perpendicular to these projectors. Your points are correctly labeled. You can go 1, 2, 3. Right now we're going with alphabetical A, B, C, yeah, and D. Then we're gonna draw, yeah, the projector, okay, which is this little green line right there, from this, okay, crossover point. We have no idea that's an intersection or just crossover, but we just call it, okay, there's a point, right, between there's A, B, and C, D on top view, right? We're gonna draw straight down, perpendicular to your full line. So your apparent intersection for your front view is right over here. And we draw from here, yeah, and they're not aligned, okay? They're not aligned at all. So let's go back, see? The top view doesn't align with the crossover in adjacent, which is your front view, yeah? Yes, your top view, your front view. Your crossover point and the line coming out from that crossover is not landing on this, yeah, it's off. So therefore there's no intersection of lines in this problem. The lines do not intersect. Okay, so that's how we determine whether this, all right, the lines that you see on top view or front view are actually intersect. Okay. And this problem is it depends on the problem. So this problem is we're looking for if they actually intersect, if there is an intersection exists between the two lines. So they don't intersect. Okay. Okay, so that's it for whether or not the lines intersect and how we determine that, right? By observing the two given views, and we do the same thing, yeah. Projectors. The only thing that you have to learn new right here is we draw the projector out of the crossover from one view and see if that align to the crossover in the other adjacent view, right? If they're aligned to each other, then you have the intersection. If they're not, like that, then you don't have the intersection. So I can draw the other, crossover line. See, this is right here. Okay, the other one, green one is here and blue one is here. So therefore, they do not align. So therefore, they don't intersect. Right? These lines don't actually intersect. Okay, that's it.